More guest stars coming right up. Look for laughing announcer Gary Owens and Bonanza's Lorne Green. Also, I get to play a little baby and a burglar who robs Rita Moreno.
What are you people doing out there? Watching a television program when you could be reading a book?
Hey, you guys! We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna bring you the power. We're gonna light up the dark night like the brightest day in a whole new way. We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna bring you the power. It's coming down the line, strong as it can be. To your courtesy. On the electric company. The electric company. The electric company.
Reading is very important. It's especially important when playing baseball. You should always read the baseball before it hits you in the face, and not afterward.
Baseball.
Great! Here's my bed. Thanks, mister. Right on. There. 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 Eh. 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 Duh. Duh. That's Deb. Bed. Bed. Oh, golly. My bed.
Look at that, aren't they cute? Oh, hi. Hi. I think they're playing a game of some kind. Oh, let's see, what are they going to do now? They've got these big blocks. Let's see. Big. 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 That's big. Yes. What are those little devils planning to do now? Moving them around. Oh, she's so small. Let's see. Egg. Egg. Bag. I wonder what's next. Something else is coming up. Come on. Oh, she's not changing. At. At. Bat. This is getting very interesting. What are they planning? Same one. Add. Add. Bad. Something's going on here. Uh-oh, new one. Ed. Ed. Bed. I think that's where they belong. Oh, they're such cute little babies.
Who are you calling a baby? Boy, never heard anything like that my whole life.
Bib. Bib.
So what?
Cab. Cab. Cob. Cob. Rob. Rob. Rib. Rib. Bib. Bib.
Bib?
Bib.
Bottle.
Bottle. That's got a nice ring to it.
Oh, phooey. I have to get my mean old big sister a birthday card. Well, these are trying times. Let me see. Happy birthday to my best friend's uncle. No, that's no good. Let me see what else there is here. Happy birthday to my favorite laundry man. No. Well, what do we have? Oh, look. Happy birthday to my sister. Well, that's okay. Let's see. I'd rather have you for a sister than the measles or a blister. But I'd be feeling really wild if I could be an only child. Happy birthday, sis. Well, it's not bad. I'll take it.
Bicycle, bicycle, fun to ride a bicycle. Lovely thing to do. Bicycle, bicycle, fun to ride a bicycle. If you come along, that's two. Bicycle, bicycle,
Fun
bicycle.
to ride a bicycle.
Bicycle,
Really great, you'll see.
bicycle, bicycle, bicycle,
Fun
bicycle.
to ride a bicycle. If you come along, that's three.
Bicycle, bicycle,
Fun to ride a bicycle. Good for more and more. Bicycle, 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 ride a bicycle. If you come along, it's four.
Ralph? You going to a party, Ralph?
Hey, Ralph.
It doesn't look like Ralph.
I think he rented the bike.
Is it his bike?
There's a banana in your ear.
Pardon me?
There's a banana in your ear.
Pardon me?
There's a banana in your ear.
Pardon me?
There's a banana in your ear.
Sorry, I can't hear you. There's a banana in my ear.
I can't hear you. I've got a bonanza in my ear.
Bricks.
Bricks. Bricks. Bricks.
bracelet. Don't forget the rest of the jewels.
Brush. 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 Beep.
Hey, hello there. Can I help you, sir?
Yes, please. I bought this thinking it was brown bread.
Right.
But it isn't brown bread. Now, as you can plainly see, this is white bread,
Yes.
not brown bread. And my body just won't tolerate white bread.
Really? So it's brown bread you want?
Yes, right.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll fix that right up for you.
Thank you.
La-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da. La-da. There you go. Nice brown bread. Although I wouldn't eat it till it dries.
He's a very ugly sight, and he isn't very bright. He's my broken down Bronco Bruce. He never wins races, and his teeth have all got braces. He's my broken down Bronco Bruce. He's always running into lakes, 'cause he hasn't any brakes. He's my broken down Bronco Bruce. Come on, Bruce. He never goes to bed, and he lives on whole wheat bread. He's my broken down Bronco Bruce. He likes to gallop in the rain, 'cause he hasn't got a brain. He's my broken down Bronco Bruce. In his middle there's a sag, and there's no way I can brag about my broken down Bronco Bruce. Yes, he fills my heart with gloom. In fact, I'd rather ride a broom than my broken down Bronco Bruce. Giddy up now, my broken down Bronco Bruce. Take me home, Bruce, my broken down Bronco Bruce.
sound hounds, tune goons, and high-five butterflies. It's me, pell-mell mounds, here to set your toes a-tapping, fingers a-snapping, and hands a-clapping. I am proud to present that jive in five, the short circus with a platter that's causing a lot of chatter. In fact, you might say it's making quite a boom.
I was walking down the street and boom! I was following my feet and boom! Driving to my private beat when boom! You blew my cool. I was strictly on my own and boom! I was going it alone and boom! Couldn't get me on the phone and boom! You blew my cool. Boom, 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 boom. A boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, boom, boom, boom. A boom, 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 boom. Stand back and give me room. I was drowning in the sun and boom, looking out for number one and boom, didn't have the sense to run and boom, you blew my cool. Boom.
Ha, 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 ha. Boom! Yeah, that was righteous, delicious, and out of sight.
Ooh. Boo. Boom. Bloom.
What?
Boo!
Boo?
Yeah. Boo!
Oh! Boo!
Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you scared?
No.
Oh, boo!
I am going over there. I am going over there? I am going over there.
This is a story about 3 chairs. Once upon a time, there was a lady. Now, this particular lady wanted to buy a chair, but she just couldn't decide which one to buy. Each chair was decorated in its own special way. One with a period, one with a question mark, and one with an exclamation point. Each one had its own special beauty and charm. The exclamation point, the question mark, and the period. So she decided that the best way to decide would be to sit in each chair and compare them. And so she did. When she sat in the chair with the period, she said,
I like it.
and when she sat in the chair with the question mark, she said,
I like it.
But when she sat in the chair with the exclamation point, she said,
I like it.
She was so impressed, she said it again.
I like it. I like it.
But just to be sure, she tried the other chairs one more time. When she sat in the question mark chair, she still said,
I like it.
And when she sat in the period chair, she still said,
I like it.
And when she sat in the exclamation point chair, you guessed it, she still said,
I like it.
and so she decided to buy the chair that was decorated with the exclamation point.
I like it. I like it.
And that is the end of the story.
Rat. Snake. Worm. Weasel. Skunk. Dirty dog. Pussycat. Pussycat?
Pay attention. You weren't paying attention. Huh? You were paying attention? Well, I wasn't paying attention.
Balloon. Balloons. Balloon. Hey, word. That's the word word. And that's the word word. Words. Words. 2 words. Boy, those are a lot of words.
Now life is hard enough when you're only one, and you come home tired when the day is done. But if you want to feel rotten, you want to feel blue, instead of being one, you ought to try two. I got a sore throat. So do I. We got sore throats. Oh me, oh my. If you want to get yourself in a perfect stew, instead of being one, you ought to try two. I think I got a fever. So do I. We both got fevers. Oh me, oh my. If you think you have it bad, well, here's a little clue. Be thankful that you won, 'cause it could have been two. I think I'll take a pill. So will I. We'll both take pills. Oh me, oh my. If you think you got it tough, and some luck is due, you're lucky that you won, 'cause you could have been two. Now life is hard enough when you're only one, and you come home tired when the day is done. But if you want to feel rotten, you want to feel blue, instead of being one, you ought to try two. Good night, Davy. Good night, David.
The Adventures of Letterman. his hands full. Today, we find the spellbinder following a school bus full of school children.
I've got something that will really grab these kids.
The evil genius changes the school bus into an octopus. Needless to say, the children will be late for school. Will the entire 6th grade be squeezed? Or even worse, will they have to spend the entire day shaking his hands? Suddenly, out of a gas pump, he comes. Faster than a rolling O, stronger than Silent E, able to leap capital T in a single bound. It's a word, it's a plan, it's Letterman.
Rats!
Taking a platter off his varsity jersey, he changes the octopus into a platypus. Much to the delight of the school children, who go off to school with the platypus.
Quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack.
Why does that guy always spoil my fun? Why? Why?
The spellbinder is not happy at all with the situation, and he's sure to do something shocking. But what?
Love of Chair. The drama that asks the question, can a boy from a small chair in a big room find happiness as a big wig in a barber shop? As our story begins, the boy is on his feet. See the boy on his feet. The boy's feet are tired. The boy is on his foot. Will the boy rest his foot? Will he rest his feet? Can he rest his seat? Will he rest the rest? And what about Naomi? For the answer to these and other questions,
care to dance?
Tune in tomorrow for Love of Chair.
Tune in next time when the naughty child says...
The electric company gets its power from the Children's Television Workshop.
I base my character, Dr. Dulux, on Groucho Marx, one of my favorite actors of all time.
This season 2 episode has some really great music. Rita Moreno leads a doo-wop group singing the Grease song. There's a short ice skating ditty called Take a Stride, and the Lorelei Easy Reader duet do the LY song.
We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna bring you the power. We're gonna light up the dark of night like the brightest day in a whole new way. We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna bring you the power. It's coming down the line, so
Hey, somebody's putting something on that table. Oh, it's a paper bag, and it's got B on it. B. Oh, here's another paper bag. That one has the letter A on it. But I can't tell you how the letter A is going to be pronounced until I get the next letter. And there it is. G. G. Oh, so that means that the letter A is pronounced A. Bag. 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 Oh, right, those are paper bags, and they spell the word bag. I see. Oh, well, I mean, I know what that thing is, but, oh, I'm going to try and read it instead. J. J. Oh, and there is the letter U. But I can't tell you how the letter U is going to be pronounced until I get the next letter. And here it is now. G. G. Oh, I see. So that means that the letter U is pronounced Jug. 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 Oh, I wonder what he's going to put up next. Oh, isn't that cute? Would you look at those? Oh. Egg. 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 Oh, well, that's a pretty easy word because there are only two different letters. The letter E and the letter G. E and G. Egg. Boy, they look good, too. Oh, excuse me, sir. Would you make mine scrambled, please? Thanks.
Go! 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 Go!
Good gracious! That would burn me up.
Here comes another message, pal.
Oh. Be where of dog. Beware of dog. Oh, dog! That dog! Yeah. Beware of dog. Beware of dog. Oh, stop. No, oh, stop. Stop. Oh, they're not there. Oh, oh, beware of dog. Ooh.
Watch this one. What has four wheels and flies?
A purple grape.
No. What has four wheels and flies?
A garbage truck.
He gets them when he tries.
Hi, glad you could make it. I'm Norman Neat here on the street to interview and talk to ordinary people like you and me. Oh, here comes an ordinary person now. Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
I can't help noticing you're a giant.
You've discovered my little secret. Yeah, I'm a giant. Ho, ho.
Ho, ho to you too, sir. And with all due respect, sir, how do you like being a giant?
It's grand.
Grand, eh? And do you have a word of advice to our viewers at home who might like to become giants?
A word of advice?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Well, what is it?
Grow.
Grow, eh? Well, you remember that out there. And speaking of that, I should think a fellow of your size would have some problems finding a bed of the proper size. Where do you sleep?
Anywhere I want to.
I bet he does, too. Oh,
Hey, you!
boy.
Hey, you! High Pockets! Come here a minute!
Excuse me, sir. Could we help you? Could I help you?
I doubt it very much. If I wanted to talk to a dwarf, I would have called Snow White. I wanted to ask that guy something about being a giant.
Well, what did you want to ask him, sir?
Well, you hear how I called him Guy? Huh? Guy? And Giant?
Oh, yeah.
Giant, yeah. Well, that's the clutch to the whole problem. See what I mean?
Not exactly.
Well, how's come that the G in Guy sounds like G, and down here Giant sounds like J? Answer me that one, smart face.
Well, I will. Give me a moment. You see, that's the terrific thing about the letter G. Sometimes it's pronounced G, and sometimes it's pronounced J. You see.
Don't mess with me.
Nothing of the kind, sir. Well, didn't you see that thing we had a few moments ago about the garbage truck?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see.
Well, look at garbage.
You notice how there's always words popping up around here?
Yeah, try not to think about it. But you see, garbage is exactly what we were talking about, you see?
Yeah.
You have your two G's in the word. The first one is pronounced G, and the second one is pronounced J, don't you see? It's garbage.
You mean to tell me that little letter can go both ways? It can be just sometimes and good the other times?
Exactly. What do you think of that, sir?
What do you want to know what I'll tell you what I think about it, fella. I'll tell you what. G, I think it's great. You get it?
No.
The two sounds of G.
What?
G, J, great, G.
Oh!
I'll tell you something else, fella.
What?
You better do something about them words popping up around here. You could get arrested for being a letter bug. And if they don't get you for that, they could get you for talking to a lollipop.
No, see, this is a microphone, sir, and the camera and the lights. And...
Were you on the TV?
TV.
Hey, Ruby! Hey, Ruby!
Hi, Ruby.
Hi! I'm here on the television with this weirdo.
Ant. Giant. Giant.
G. G. G.
Hey, hold it, Lion. That's not what a lion's supposed to say. Now, you need some help. Hey, drop in that R for the line here. Okay, that's more like it. Now, what do you say to that, Mr. Lion?
Grr. Grr. Grr.
Once there were two grapes. One grape grinned, and one grape was grumpy. The months passed, and the grinning grape became a great grape, but the grumpy grape dried up into a raisin.
This is town. Bom, 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 bom,
makes you sticky, grease makes you tough. That's why I use all that greasy kid stuff. Grease this town, let me grease. Grease this town, grease that grease, and grease this town to the high. Let me grease. Grease this town, let me grease. Grease this town, let me grease. Greasy, greasy, all the down this town to the high. I need some grease on my elbow, grease on my toes, grease on my fingers. Where do you suppose I got that grease? To grease this town to the high. I got the grease. To grease this town to the high. I got the grease. To grease this town tonight. Grease.
E-A. The letters E-A sometime make the sound E. E. Eat. Eat. Tea. Tea. Eat. Tea.
You don't eat tea, girlie. You drink it.
Yes. May I help you?
Could I have tea with cream?
Certainly. I could have sworn he said tea with scream.
He didn't say tea with scream. He said tea with cream.
Who asked you?
10 cents each. Only 10 cents each. Just 10 cents each. Hey, lady, you want to be my first customer? Only 10 cents each.
Your first customer?
Yeah, you know, I've been here waiting all day and nobody's bought from me.
No kidding. Well, let's see, 10 cents. All right, let me see. For heaven's sake, no wonder you didn't have anybody buying anything. This box is empty. There is nothing in this box. Mister, you cannot charge 10 cents each for nothing.
Well, what if I lowered the price to a nickel?
I could go first. He
What
told
do
me
you go
yesterday I
first?
could go
What
first.
letter are you? I am
No, it's
somebody
my
else.
turn. I haven't been first. What? I haven't seen you.
Oh, wait, the first one.
You guys,
It
this
is
is
always
bigger than
mine.
I am.
I am what
Always.
I...
Peace.
Oh, boy, I mean, am I tired? My feet are killing me. I have been on my feet for 8 hours straight.
You must be tired.
Tired? Did you say tired?
Yeah.
I am so tired, man. I would like nothing better than being able to sit down.
Well, maybe somebody will give you his seat.
Gee, you think so?
Well, I mean, if somebody were a gentleman and there were a crowded subway, I think he would get up and give a lady, a tired lady, his seat.
Oh, you really think so? Well, I certainly hope you're right, because if there's one thing that I can use now, it is a seat.
I mean, well, if I were as tired as you, I would want to have a seat, too.
have my seat?
Oh, gee, how thoughtful. Well, thank you. Yes, I would.
Okay. Here's my seat.
Hello again. We're here at the finish line of the 50-yard dash. I believe the men, yes, the men are just about ready to begin. They are lining up. The starter is raising his gun. They're off. Wow. Let's see if we can get a word with the winner here. My goodness, sir, you certainly are quick.
Yeah, I am.
To what do you owe your great success here today, sir?
I run quickly.
He runs quickly. You certainly do, sir. Thank you. Remember, you saw it. Well, gracious sakes alive, fella. You certainly are slow.
No, I'm not. I'm fast.
48.5 seconds for the 50-yard dash. Is this fast, I ask you?
No,
I call that running slowly.
No, I can explain that.
You can. How?
Yeah, I got lost.
You got lost during a 50-yard dash?
Yeah, well, I was looking for a shortcut, and,
Who's that knocking at my door?
Guess who?
Oh, if it isn't old Easy Reading Person himself.
Lorelei, apple of my eye.
Oh.
What are you doing? Pray tell, baby, what's brewing?
Oh, nothing much, although I just happen to be practicing the greatest little song in the whole chicken world.
You're joking.
A song about Lee.
Oh, yeah, Lee, right on. Lee who?
This Lee right here.
L.Y. Lee.
That's the
yeah. Lee, baby, you looking good. All right, Lorelei, go ahead and lay your song on me.
Okay, or as we musicians would say, if you insist, I will give it a twist. Now, listen, you can join in if you get the hang of it, okay, dear?
Anytime you say, baby.
Okay, fellas, hit it. I have my own band in the kitchen.
Rock on.
2 turkeys and a plumber. They're together. A book that's nice is nicely written.
Hey, hey.
A coat that's snug is snugly fitting.
I can dig it.
A train that's slow moves slowly. A branch that's slow hangs slowly. It's a fine. How do you do?
How do you do?
A bell that's loud is loudly clanging. A flag that's proud is proudly hanging.
Mm-hmm.
The snow you shovel shovelly. A day you love is lovely and it's true.
Oh,
Eat your heart out. That Lee would be in trouble without you.
Hey, Lorelei, that's really groovy. Hey, can I sing now?
Sure, if you remember all of the words.
Well, I'll just look on the board, okay?
That's what I do.
A book that's nice is nicely written.
Very good.
A coat that's snug is snugly fitting.
Oh, yeah.
A train that's slow moves slowly. A branch that's low hangs lowly. It's a fine. How do you do?
Yeah. A bell that's loud is loudly clanging.
A flag that's proud is proudly hanging.
The snow you shovel shovelly. A day you love is lovely and it's true.
That Lee would be in trouble without.
Lee would be in trouble without.
Lee would be in trouble without you. You.
Hey, yeah, you got a very good voice there for a tall person.
Lorelei, I read you loudly and clearly.
You say that to all the pretty chickies.
I'll go
bet
check you
a
later,
cookie.
pretty chickie.
Okay, but bye there, he's so crazy about me.
Take a stride and then you'll glide. Your feet just slide from side to side. Stride, glide, slide, side. Stride, glide, slide, side.
Oh, look, there's an E.
I wonder if it's a silent E.
How can we find out?
Well, when an E is all by itself like that, you can't tell, see? We need another word to help us out, you know, like sort of a test.
Oh, look, here comes one now.
Yeah. Hid. Hid.
That's the word that just came on?
Right, hid.
That's going to tell us if that E over there is a silent E?
Well, it'll help. Let's get that E over here to the hid, and we'll find out.
Now, what's that word? Looks like the same word, hid, with an E on the end of it.
Well, not just an E on the end of it, see? A silent E on the end of it. And that's not the word hid anymore. Thanks to the silent E over there, that word is now hide.
Hide?
Yeah, that silent E attached itself to the word hid and changed it to hide. See, that I in the word hid over there had to change from an I sound, like in hid, to an I sound, like in hide. Hide, see?
And all because of the silent E?
That's right. Well, so long, hid.
Probably gonna go and hide. Oh, I get it. Now it's going to go hide. Well, that's really amazing about the silent E, JJ. JJ? I guess he went to hide, too.
Punctuation. Punctuation. They are the little marks that use their influence to help a sentence make more sense.
Now, a period is just a little dot, but it occupies a very special spot. If you should see a period, my friend, then you know a sentence just came to an end. Dance dot. Oh, go, baby. Oh, make you feel so good.
The boy is sitting.
Punctuation. They are the little marks that use their influence to help a sentence make more sense.
Now, an exclamation point is saying, pow! Yes, sir, I don't mean maybe, boy, and how. When you see it there, it means you ought to say that sentence in a most emphatic way. Ay, sí, porque el énfasis es muy importante, mija. Agua!
The boy is sitting.
Punctuation. Punctuation. They are the little marks that use their influence to help a sentence make more sense.
Now, a question mark is always there to show that there's something that somebody wants to know. It's as if a sentence tries to say to you, I don't know the answer, but perhaps you do. Hey, tell me now. Dance, you little lovely. Woo.
Is the boy sitting?
Punctuation. Punctuation. They are the little marks that use their influence to help a sentence make more sense.
Now, a comma is that funny little sign that says, hey, wait, just a second, hold the line. When you see a comma mostly, it will mean there are words you ought to take a breath between, porque si no, olvídate, mija. Ay, qué música deliciosa.
The boy who is sitting is asleep.
Punctuation. Punctuation.
They are the little marks that use their influence
To help a sentence make more sense.
So if you want to read a reading sensation, you got to know your punctuation.
guys. Hey, you guys?
Hey, you guys!
Love of Chair. The drama that asks the question, can a boy from a small chair in a big room find happiness as an understudy in an overcoat? As our story begins, the boy is going. The boy is going to turn. The boy is turning to go. Go on, boy. It's your turn. Will the boy keep going? Will he turn on his toe? Will his toe turn on him? And what about Naomi? For the answer to these and other questions,
Who needs it?
tune in tomorrow for Love of Chair.
Tune in next time as the Short Circus sings.
The electric company gets its power from the Children's Television Workshop.
Paul the Gorilla was played by Jimmy Boyd, who also played J. Arthur Clarke.
In this show from season 2, I play a celebrity panelist in the game show I've Got a Secret Sound. And of course, the boy in Love of Chair. See if you can spot Carol Burnett in this episode.
We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna bring you the power. We're gonna light up the dark of night like the brightest day in a whole new way. We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna bring you the power. It's coming down the line, strong as it can be. To your courtesy. On the electric company.
Taxi! Taxi! What is this? Every time you need one, you can never find one.
Excuse me, lady. You called for a taxi?
Oh, well, gee, yeah, I did, as a matter of fact. But where's your cab?
Oh, I never bother with a cab, ma'am. Had too much trouble. Where you going?
Oh, 346 Lettuce Lane.
Did someone call for a taxi?
Ta, ta. Tax, tax. Taxi, taxi. Taxi, taxi. Taxi. Taxi, taxi.
the game, my dear?
Oh, yes, let's.
If you would.
I will, I shall. Where? Oh, open.
Tick. Tack. Toe. Tick. Tack. Toe.
Top. Topple.
Ot.
Tot.
Ot.
Pot. Oh.
Et.
Let.
Et.
Set.
Et.
Bet.
Ot.
Tot.
Ot.
Pot. Oh.
Et.
Let.
Et.
Set.
Et.
Bet. You bet, yeah.
T. 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 Towel. Touch. Talk. To. Sit. Rattle. Battle. Tattle. Mitten. Bit. Hat. And hoel. Hold it. Hoel. Hoel. The T is missing. If the T was there, it would be the proper word, hotel. Wonder what happened to that T. I hate to be the one to say this, but I think the T went out for our coffee.
Sergeant, have you seen my missing tot?
Oh, calm down, lady. Calm down.
I'll
Now,
try to calm down.
what is this about a missing
My
tot?
tiny tot is missing. Have you seen him?
Do you have a description? Can you
A
give
description?
us some kind of...
Well, I have a nice picture of him.
Oh, that is
yeah.
a nice picture.
That was taken last Thanksgiving.
Oh, very handsome tees there.
Well, all us Tuttles have nice teeth, but have you seen him anywhere?
Well, all we can do is check the missing file.
Oh, you have a missing file.
Yeah, you just sit tight there, and we'll see what we
Okay.
come up with. How's that?
No, that's that's 10. That's just a tiny bit like my tot, but that's not my
It's not
tot.
tot.
Well,
Here we go. How's that?
no, that's tap. That's tap. It's not tot. It's not my tot.
Tap. It's not top. Okay, well, let's... here, I think we've got something here.
What? That's top. Top. That's a lot like him, but
Nope.
that's not him.
They could be brothers.
Yeah, he could. He doesn't have a brother.
It's not it, huh?
No.
Well, I thought sure we had something.
You don't have any more pictures?
Well, I'm afraid that's it, lady.
Sarge, we found this little character hanging around Maine and Elm. He almost got hit by a truck.
My tot! Oh, don't cry.
You know, he's even better looking than his picture.
Shift. 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 Shift.
A swift. Shift. To the left.
Left. Left.
I moved left.
Left.
I moved as far left as I can go. What do you think I am?
I think you're left out.
Once again, it's time for the show that 1/10 of America is talking about. I've Got a Secret Sound. And here's your host, Gary Bohr.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you again. Thank you, and welcome once again to I've Got a Secret Sound. Okay, listen, in just a minute, we'll meet our guest with today's secret sound. But first, let's say hello to our wonderful panel of celebrities who will be trying to guess just what the secret sound is. Thanks, fellas. And now, let's bring out our special guest with today's secret sound.
Gary, today's guest with a secret sound is Miss Sarah Sanders from Soho, New York.
And welcome, Miss Sanders.
Thank you.
Welcome,
Thank
dear.
you.
Tell me, how does it feel being on television?
Oh, boy, I'm just ready to go. Let me at it.
Yes, indeed. Okay, very good. And now, panel, Sarah's secret sound is something that you hear every day, and here is your clue. Sarah's secret sound is one that can give you a big lift. Lift. Now, as always, you'll each be able to ask a question. And if Miss Sanders' answer is yes, too bad. However, if Miss Sarah answers with a no, she will be winning $50 for every no answer. Indeed. Okay. Are we ready, panel? Okay. So let's start again. Give Miss Sarah a chance to win $50. And let's go to celebrity number one, Ernie.
No, am I number one? Don't have to try as hard, do I? Miss Sanders, would you say that this secret sound of yours is a sound that can be found around the home?
Yes, it can be.
It can be.
Yeah.
Cute. Well, is this sound of yours a sound that could be made by a pig?
Not on your life or anybody else.
That's right. Well, what's that worth? $50 and no answer, indeed. And now, celebrity number two, Darlene.
Hi. Miss Sanders, would you tell me, please, if this sound of yours can be made by both adults and children? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, most assuredly, that sound has to be... Shh.
I'm sorry. And that is $50 more. Yes. Remember, panel, Sarah's sound can give you a big lift. Lift. Very well now. Celebrity number three, Malcolm.
Hi there, Miss Non-Celebrity. Is this sound usually found at the beginning of a word?
Never!
Never! Wow, and that is $50 more, indeed. Celebrity number four, Professor.
Miss Saunders, is it safe to say that this secret sound is found at the end of a word?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, panel. Time's up. You stumped them, Sarah. All right. Now then, Sarah, tell us what your secret sound is.
Well, Gary, my secret sound is the sound of... It is the sound you find in words such as left and swift
Oh, yeah.
and the word shift. That's my sound.
Oh, well, that's just nifty, Sarah, just nifty. And what's even niftier is that you will take home with you today a grand total of $150. I'll bet it does. Well, that's our show for today, folks. And as usual, you were terrific. This is Gary for saying goodbye for I've Got a Secret Sound. Goodbye now.
I'm a goat in a boat afloat. I don't mind being a goat afloat in a boat. It's just this oat stuck in my throat.
Tyrone! Tyrone, just where do you think you're going?
I was just...
I don't care what you're just, Tyrone. You are not leaving this house without a coat.
But, Mommy...
Don't but mommy me. You are just getting over a cold, and I will not have you getting sick in my house.
Yeah,
As a matter of fact, last night I heard you sneezing, didn't I?
Well,
I think you'd better put on another coat.
But, Mommy...
Don't but me. Tyrone, you are a very fragile boy.
I know.
If anything ever happens to you, you will never hear the end of this.
I know, but...
Tyrone,
Yeah,
do
Mom...
you have any notion how much you have cost me this year in colds alone?
I know.
Not to speak of sour cream.
Yeah, Mommy...
There we go. Just where do you think you're marching off to, young man?
To take a shower.
Be sure to wear your gloves.
Oh.
Ah, my new horse. Hello, new horse. Hi, want to take me for a ride? Well, what do you know? This horse understands English. Well, I wonder why you don't want to take me for... I know, I'll bet you're hungry. Is that right? Oh, he is hungry. Well, since you're so smart, perhaps, horse, you can tell me what it is you want to eat.
I will give you a hint, lady. It rhymes with floats.
What do you know? He talks. Well, I won't let him outsmart me. Let's see. It rhymes with floats. Could it be boats? I bet it's boats. Want some boats? No boats. Well, what about some goats? Would you like to eat a few goats?
I don't eat goats. You're not very bright, are you?
Not goats, huh? Aha! You would like to have some oats. Would you like some oats?
Definitely not.
Not oats. It rhymes with floats. Correct. But it is not boats. No. And it is not goats. And for some reason, it's not oats either. Then what is it?
Coats. I'm a clothes horse, lady.
Well, I suppose you'll want dessert.
Sir, bird, stir, dirt. Sir, bird, stir, dirt.
Yes. Yes. At last. At last I've done it. The greatest invention since double-knit football suits. I've created a monster. that possesses not only the power of speech, but intelligence. A monster that will scare people and terrify them, and at the same time be able to solve problems and work out tricky equations. Perhaps he can do my taxes. Yes. Yes. You are going to be brilliant. You are going to make people's blood curdle. I can't wait. You will stir the hearts of men to fear and terror. You will be the greatest threat the world has known since the hula hoop. You, my child, will be the greatest monster in the history of the creation of monsters. But what shall I call you? What is the proper name for a genius monster that can scare people, make their blood curdle, and style them? It's coming alive. My creation! My creation! It's alive! It's alive! Speak to me! Speak to me, monster! Say something intelligent.
You have made a great mistake. Understandable, but a great mistake nonetheless.
Do you hear that? Do you hear? My creation! My creation is alive! Is alive! Monster! Monster! Tell me, what mistake have I made?
The sounds.
The sounds?
The sounds.
Yes, I know, but what's the mistake?
Although the sounds each have their own spelling.
Yes.
They are all pronounced the same. Yeah. The sound in curdle.
You mean it isn't curdle? It's curdle? Curdle.
Curdle. And here, the sound. Stir. Stir.
Stir. Ah, I see. Curdle. Stir.
Now, the sound in monster. Monster.
Monster.
They're all pronounced exactly the same, Master.
Genius. Genius! Pure and simple genius!
Not bad if I say so myself.
Yes, yes. But tell me, Monster. Monster, what shall I call you? What shall I call you?
How about Arlene? I always liked Arlene.
Arlene? Arlene? How can I call you Arlene? People are supposed to be afraid of you. You're a monster. Nobody's afraid of a monster named Arlene. Arlene, was it one L or two?
Rabbit. Turtle. On your mark, get set, go. Well, you can't win them all.
Earn. Burn. Burn.
Here comes a message.
Slippery when wet. Slip, slip, slippery when wet. Slippery when wet. Slippery when wet. Oh, slippery when wet.
And now it's time for a very short book. Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men had eggs for breakfast.
You know, this scrambled Dumpty isn't half bad.
The end.
Very short book, eh? I bought me a very short book, and the pictures ain't moved once yet.
Love of Chair. The drama that asks the question, can a boy from a small chair in a big room find happiness as a car hop at a bus stop? As our story begins, the boy is walking. The boy is walking to the door. The boy is walking through the door. The boy's not walking anymore. Will the boy back up and start over? Will he start up and back over? Will he step back and fall over? And what about Naomi? For the answer to these and other questions,
Who's gonna know?
tune in tomorrow for Love of Chair.
Tune in next time as Brenda tells Mark.
The electric company gets its power from the Children's Television Workshop.
Naomi Foner was a producer on the show and the inspiration for the line, "What about Naomi in Love Affair?" She is the mother of actors Maggie and Jake Gyllenhaal.
One of everyone's favorite characters on the show was the professional word decoder, Fargo North, played by Skip Hinnett. In this episode, he cracks the case of the diner biter. Plus, Bill Cosby teaches Rita Moreno how to fly a plane, and Cinderella needs a ride to the ball.
Think you're doing? Silly me! I forgot my parachute! Well, where did you leave it? Down there! Well, go get it! You mean jump? You ever have one of those days when nothing went right?
Could you shut the door, please? Yo no sé qué le pasan a la gente aquí que no hacen nada. Jar. J. R. Jar. Jar. Could you shut the door, please? Qué barbaridad. Le pido a esta gente que cierren. Entra por un oído y sale por el... Jet. J. Et. Jet. Jet. Por favor, shut the door. Esto es un descaro. Aquí la gente, yo no sé qué se creen que yo soy. Yo. Je. O. Yo. Yo. no sé qué se cree la gente aquí, que uno es un esclavo. ¡Qué barbaridad! Esta gente son animales. Aquí no hay gente, son animales. Jungle. Jungle! Hey, I think I know who's responsible for this. Yep. Sure.
Paul, come back to the jungle this instant! You're gonna catch your death of cold!
Jam. Traffic jam.
Joke.
Well, it better be good. What is blue and flies?
What is blue and flies?
Yes. What is blue and flies?
What is blue and flies?
My tie.
You call that a joke? That's not a joke. There. That's a joke. That's a terrific joke. I love it.
Mel, give me this. Put this. Now, this is your last lesson in flying school, and you've got to get this right. Now,
I know.
all right. You don't know, and that's exactly why you're here.
Right.
Now, you're going to pilot your first flight in 10 minutes, and you've got to get this right.
All right, give it to me once more.
Now, this is a
picture.
Yeah, that's right. This is a picture. What kind of a picture?
What kind of a picture?
Yeah.
It is a bad picture, Roy.
This is a picture of...
An airplane.
Right. Now, what kind of airplane?
It's a fast airplane.
No, this is a jet airplane. It's a jet airplane. This is a jet airplane, and you are about to fly one.
Boy, I can hardly wait. Hey, you guys! Did you hear that?
Mel, now, before you fly the plane, see, you should know something about it. Now, what makes a jet airplane fly?
Passengers.
Passengers.
Well, sure, if there were no passengers, it would just sit there on the ground, wouldn't it now?
Yeah,
Right.
okay, now, Mel, what gives a jet airplane its power?
Why, the wings, of course.
The wings?
Sure, haven't you ever seen a plane take off? It runs along the ground till it gets going real fast and it jumps in the air and flaps its wings.
Fine. Now, no, Mel. See, this is a jet airplane.
Yeah.
Now, why does it fly?
Why does it...
Why does it fly?
Well, what else would it do, you silly fellow?
Okay, Mel, you see these little things right here?
That little thing, yeah.
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 What is it?
That is, well, how come if you don't know you're teaching me?
I know what it is.
Oh, then what is it?
It's a jet engine.
Well, it's a jet engine.
That's right.
Of
It's
course,
a
I told you
jet engine. It's a jet engine. Right.
engine.
And jet airplanes are powered by jet engines, you see.
Well, I know that.
Well, all right, okay. Now you're ready for your first
waste
flight.
time,
You know what makes a jet airplane fly?
Of course, the jet engines.
That's right, the jet engines, and good luck to you.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Hey, I have just one more question.
What's that?
Where do they keep the jet parachutes?
Oi.
Join. No.
Join. Join.
Joy! Joy! Joy!
Having a nice time?
Yes! Joy! Joy! Joy!
Mind if I join you?
Join! Join!
Join!
Oh, wicked stepmother, may I ride with you to the ball at the palace?
Cool it, Cindy.
Okay. Oh, please, wicked stepmother, let me ride with you to the ball.
Don't
But I want to go. I can
shaking.
taste it. I want to go so bad.
Well, maybe.
Maybe?
If
you name it, wicked, you know you got it.
If you wash the dishes.
Wash the dishes.
And if you dry the dishes.
Dry the dishes?
And if you put away the dishes.
Put away the dishes?
Then maybe I will consider taking you with us to the palace for the ball.
Gotcha, wicked. If I wash the dishes. And if I dry the dishes. And if I put away the dishes. Now may I ride with you to the ball?
No.
No, but you said...
I said that if you did all those things, maybe I would let you ride with us. But I have decided against it.
Boy, maybe sure is a wishy-washy word. And I wouldn't give you 2 cents for if either.
Where do you think you're going, young lady?
I'm going to the pumpkin patch to see if I can thumb a ride.
I could have been the best quarterback in the league. If I can only stop eating taffy.
I could have been the most beautiful actress in the world if only I remembered to brush my teeth.
I could have been the finest carpenter in the whole country if only I could learn to drive a nail.
I could have been the greatest tennis player in the country if only I could remember the rules.
I could be the best lifeguard on the beach if only I could swim.
I could be the finest ballerina in the world if my feet were only a little bit smaller.
Boy, what a great mask. I think I'll go scare Martha.
Hello, Stella. I'm fine, thanks.
Boo!
How are you?
Boo!
Wyatt! Don't you know I'm on the phone?
Here's Cooking at You with Julia Grownup.
There are never any snacks around here. Now, oh, hi. You know, so few of us know how to prepare the simple things correctly. Well, today I'm going to show you how to prepare eggs for scrambling. Now, first of all, you must get your bowl ready. Isn't this a beautiful bowl? My great-grandmother walked with this bowl from Odessa over to this country. It's her favorite bowl. I love it, too. I just love it. Let's see what we have to do first. A pointer. Break bowl. Now, you may use whatever you like to break your bowl. I like to rely on gravity. It usually does the trick. Ah, Julia, fine again. Now, let's see what we do with this. Drop in well. Fortunately, my kitchen is well equipped because I have a wishing well. Well, before dropping it in, I may as well make a wish. I wished for a new bowl. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, look it! My wish came true. A beautiful bowl just like won't great-grandmother be pleased? Let's just put it right down here and see what the next step is. The next step is to mix eggs, period. Well, here we have some fine fresh eggs on a blue plate, and we just mix them up. There they are, all mixed. Funny, something looks wrong. I don't think they look ready. You know what? I think the recipe has to be unscrambled before the eggs can be scrambled. Something is wrong here. Let me just take these off and see what's what. Break, what would be right? Eggs! Of course, we must break eggs before we can scramble them. So I love to use this hammer and eggs. And we break them. Oh, lovely yellow sunny yolks in here. Cooking is such a joy. That's terrific. That looks wonderful. You see that? Let's see what would be next. Drop in, well, no, we tried that. That was not right. Drop in bowl. Of course, we have to drop the eggs in the bowl. We have to get the eggs off the table into the bowl. You can use anything you like. Again, gravity works to get the eggs into the bowl. Now, the last step, well, mix well. We must mix the eggs well. Now, you can use anything you like to mix the eggs. I like to use this wonderful machine, this exercise machine. It's quite the old friend around the house. Now, we just take the bowl of eggs, turn the machine on, and mix well. Now, these are getting very well mixed, ready for scrambling, and so am I. I'm pretty well scrambled myself. Tickles
for some dinner. Yes, dinner.
Diner! Diner!
Some dinner.
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 Diner!
Dinner.
Diner!
Dinner.
Diner!
Some dinner.
Diner!
Some dinner.
Diner! Hey, I changed. I changed to I. I. Dinner!
What do you mean if I don't pay my bill, you're gonna remove my phone? Listen, you can't talk to me that way. How wrong I was. Evidently, they can talk to me that way. There's more phones like that. Don't tell me you're here to report a runaway phone.
Well, as a matter of fact, no.
Wrong again. I got a streak going.
Tell me something, confidentially speaking. Are you Fargo North?
Well, yes, I am, but enough about me. Why are you here?
Well, you see, I have this very confusing message.
Well, I have a very confusing brother, but I don't make a big thing about it.
Tell me something. Will you decode my message?
First things first. When did you first discover this message was missing?
Oh, well, it's not missing, au contraire. Of course not. I have it right here.
Well, then there's no time to lose. We'll pop it in the optospectometer and then decode it.
May I ask why?
Well, because if we decoded it first and then popped it in the optospectometer, that would be a big waste of time, don't you see? And time is money, or vice versa, or verse versa, whatever. Now, your diner is biter. I didn't know you had a diner.
I don't.
And no wonder. You don't even have a halfway decent-looking message.
Yes.
That makes no sense at all.
I know.
When did you first discover that this message wasn't missing? That is to say, when did you first discover this message?
Well, tonight. You see, tonight is my husband's bowling night, and he made my dinner and left it out for me.
Oh, isn't that nice? Is he a good cook?
Not really. You see, the last time he burned the dessert.
Oh, that's too bad. What was it?
Ice cream.
No. I see. Well, and then you discovered the message.
Well,
then,
just as I was sitting down to eat. You see, the message was right next to my plate. He does that. He leaves it right next to my plate.
Uh-huh. Your diner is biter. Gee, a confusing message like that next to your plate is enough to ruin your dinner.
Hold it! Hold what?
It could be the old diner-dinner trick. Look here. If you add another N to that diner, then the I sound becomes I, and diner becomes dinner, don't you see? Now your message reads, your dinner is biter, and lo and behold, it still doesn't make any sense.
You certainly have a point there, and I want you to know that from the bottom of my heart, I am angry.
Well, I can well understand that. Yes, indeedy. Getting a dumb message like your dinner is biter is enough to make you pretty bitter.
Hold it! What, again?
Oh, boy. Have I got something here. If it worked with diner, it might work with biter, you see. If we add another T to that biter, the I betcha, will change to I, and biter will become bitter, don't you know? Look at that. Your dinner is bitter. There's your message. Congratulations. You have a bitter dinner.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Mr. North.
Call me Fargo. But listen, you can't go and eat that bitter dinner. What on earth are you going to do?
Oh, my dear man, there is no problem. I'm going to have dinner at the diner.
Oh,
would you
that'll be
care
nice.
to join me?
Well, I would love to some other time, but I already promised to have supper with my super.
Oh.
Bye-bye. Pardon me.
Hey, hey, hey.
The cat on the fiddle.
The cat on the fiddle
is jamming with his buddies in the band.
Getting down with the cat in the band.
And now it's time for a very short book. The Little Dutch Boy. The little Dutch boy saw a leak in the dike. He stuck his finger in the hole. The boy became the town hero. The mayor gave him a medal. The end.
Love of Chair. The story that asks the question, can a boy from a small chair in a big room find happiness as a VIP in the FBI? As our story begins, the boy sees the wall. See the boy see the wall. Seeing it is very easy. It's as plain as the nose on his wall. Will the boy turn his back to the wall? Will he come back to the chair? Will the chair go back to the store? And what about Naomi? For the answer to these and other questions...
You got a minute?
Tune in tomorrow for... Love of Chair.
Tune in next time as the mountain climber says...
The electric company gets its power from the Children's Television Workshop.
Jimmy Boy, J. Arthur Crank, began his career as a child actor in the 1952 television show Space Patrol.
It wasn't easy playing straight man to Bill Cosby. You never knew what he would do next. Check us out in the game show spoof Slip of the Lip. I'm also the snoring Little Boy Blue, the prince in Cinderella and the Glass Slipper, and the tough-looking biker Dangerous Dan.
Coming down the line.
Hello. We're talking today to the world's wrestling champion, Gorgeous Gidget. Tell us, Gorgeous, why did you choose the name Gorgeous Gidget?
Well, as you can see, I'm gorgeous.
I'm not gonna dispute that.
And I love the sound of it. All those G's. Oh, Gidget has both G sounds. Gid-jet.
By gosh, it does. Gid-jet.
And gorgeous, likewise, has the two glorious, gorgeous G sounds. Gorgeous.
Right again. One more question, Gorgeous. How come your title has gone undisputed and unchallenged for 22 years?
You're kidding. You have to ask.
I think our audience might like to know.
Would you want to wrestle a gorilla?
Not awfully much.
Go.
Fargo North, decoder. Messages decoded while you wait. Why, yes, I am the world's most famous decoder of messages in the world. Thank you. What? You received a mysterious message. You want me to decode it? Can I decode it fast? Read the sign. You see? Yes, drive right over here right away. It might be a matter of life and death. And hurry!
Hello.
The meaning of your message.
Well, aren't you going to read it first?
Read it, nothing. I'll tell you what it means. First, I'll put it on the optospectometer there and enlarge it.
Well, it's a very mysterious message.
Just as I thought.
What?
This is a very mysterious message.
Well, that's what I said. I said that.
Let's just figure it out here. Us. O-as ert.
Yeah. Well, look, is this going to take long? Because I left the motor running in my car.
Oh, not long at all. No, sir. I already know who the message is for, you see.
Well, I know that. It's for me.
No. It's for you and me.
What do you mean?
Well, it's addressed to us. Us, you see. Us.
Well, but that doesn't make sense.
I'll be the judge of that. Wait a minute.
All right.
It doesn't make any sense.
That's what I said.
There seems to be something missing here. Perhaps there's a letter missing. A letter missing from every word.
Look, can you speed this up, please?
What's the hurry?
Well, my wife's typewriter is broken, and I've got to get it fixed before the shop closes.
Typewriter broken, you say?
Yeah, there's a letter missing.
Letter missing in the typewriter? Letter missing in the message? Where did you find this message?
In the typewriter.
Thought I had something there for a minute.
Well, look, if this is going to take long, I can turn the motor off in my car.
Never fear, sir. Fargo is here. Now, all we have to do is figure out what the missing letter is, you see. Now, usually in cases like this, messages of this sort are sent to someone, from someone, in most cases. Not always, but usually. Now, let's see. Suppose the missing letter were a B. I'll just set it for a B, and we'll see how it comes up. There we are. Bus, Bo, Bet, Bass. Bert. I think we're onto something here, Bus. Are you married to a Bert?
I'm not a Bus. See, I'm a Gus, and my wife's name is Gert.
I think we're onto something here, Gus.
What?
You see, perhaps the missing letter is G. I'll just change it to a G. You see, both Gus and Gert begin with G.
Yes.
So now let's read it. We'll add the G sound. Gus, go get gas. Gert, there you are, sir. The mystery is solved. Your wife merely wants you to go get some gas.
Of course, that's it. The tank was almost empty. Boy, that's a smart machine.
Machine. I figured that out myself.
Well, you're smart, too, and I want to thank you, Mr. North. I'll see you later.
Call me Fargo.
All right.
Anytime. Drive carefully, sir.
We waited too long.
Why? What's the matter?
Got no gas.
Well, there's only one thing to do.
What's that?
Go get bus.
Good gracious! That would burn me up.
Hi again, and welcome back to the third half of Slip of the Lip, the show that lets you make money with your mouth. Okay, now let's welcome our next contestant, a plum picker from Pennsylvania. Bring him in, girls. Okay, now, thank you, girls. Tell us something about yourself, sir.
Well, I pick plums.
You pick plums?
Yeah, I pick plums.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? What else, sir?
I'm from Pennsylvania.
Wonderful. How about that, folks? All right now it's time to reveal our secret sound. And
Go
to make
ahead.
sure that our contestant doesn't hear,
Yeah.
we will put him in isolation. Come on in,
Right,
isolation
yeah.
girls.
Right
Put him in there. Can he hear? I bet he can. Okay, now, the secret sound for today is the GR sound, as in grain and grow and grandfather. Remember now, the secret sound is gr. Okay? Okay. Now, sir, tell... girls, let him out. Let him out, girls. See you later. Aren't they cute?
Couldn't breathe. Couldn't breathe.
Isn't he something? All right, now, contestant, remember, if during the course of normal conversation you accidentally use the secret sound or on purpose, you will win exciting cash and valuable money and prizes. How about that?
Wonderful.
Oh, I knew you'd be thrilled.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, now, have you always been a plum picker from Pennsylvania?
No, I'm originally from Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes, of course.
What part?
Green Bay.
Green Bay! He said it! A GR set of Wiley Post legacy.
Oh!
Look at all this money.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting,
Wow.
sir. You're a lucky man.
Wow.
I would have said the same thing in your shoes. You're a lucky man, sir.
Wow, I guess so.
Oh, wow, yeah. Before you were a Pennsylvania picker, you were a Green Bay picker. Did you also pick plums there, too?
No, great.
Grapes! Twice inside of a minute, he said grapes. You win a 21-inch color TV set, a set of tire for your unicycle. Oh, how about that? And all for grapes. That's what you get for grapes. Oh, sir. You are something else. Is there a hole in it? What's wrong?
You guys don't fool around.
Oh, no, sir. Are you ready to try for more prizes now?
I think I've just about got all I can handle. I don't want to be greedy.
Greedy! Oh, a plum picker from Pennsylvania. Well, so far you've used the secret sound 3 times. We barely started and you've used it 3 times. You've used the GR sound in Green Bay, in grapes, and in greedy. Oh, sir, you've been a wonderful guest, and I want to say a good job. Well done, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Well, it's been great.
Great! He did it again! I don't believe it!
I didn't read it.
Sir!
No, I didn't read it.
You with any
No,
of that?
well, please.
Oh,
Grasshopper.
Will you read this message?
Oh. Key. It's too far away. I'll get closer. Keep off the dress. keep off the grass. Oh, what? Hey, my boy, keep off the grass. Oh, keep off the grass. Keep off the grass.
Why?
We are the kids known as Whimper and Whine. Whimper and Whine. Whimper and Whine. That's what we do when we sit down to dine. Whimper and whine, whine, whine. If you give us peas, we hardly can wait to whimper and whine them right off of our plate. Oh, we are the kids known as Whimper and Whine. Whimper and whine, whimper and whine. It's not very nice, but it always works fine to whimper and whine, whine, whine. Oh, we love ice cream. We whimper for more and whine till our one scoop turns into 3 more. Yes, we are the kids known as Whimper and Whine. Whimper and whine, whimper and whine. That's what we do when we sit down to dine. Whimper and whine, whine, whine. The weather is bad and Mom wants us neat. Still we want our galoshes right off of our feet. Whine, whine, whimper, 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 whimper. We are the kids known as Whimper and Whine. Wondering why we're alone all the time. Maybe it's 'cause no one else thinks it's fine to whimper and whine, whine, whine. To whimper and whine, whine, whine. To whimper and whine, whine, whine.
What?
So then what happened?
Well, then I started to run naturally.
Oh, well, then it didn't catch you.
Well, listen, I don't run that fast. Oh, get it. Hello? What? When? Where? Which? Well?
Well, what?
Well, aren't you gonna ask me what that was about?
Why?
Now, remember, most of the time when you see you eat together, as it sounds like oo. That's as in true, blue, Sue, and of course, glue. Avenue.
Just call me true. Blah 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 blue. Just plain old true blue. It's time for a very short book. Little Boy Blue. Little Boy Blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow. The cow's in the corn.
The horse is in the living room.
The end.
Raoul?
Oh, look at that slipper.
That slipper's made for me.
No, it's got my name on it.
You wanna bet?
Come on, ladies, who's first? Who's first?
Louise, it's
Leave it to everyone.
Please.
I am first because I am tallest, and I know it's gonna fit me. Small.
All right, just pop the dainty little thing right into the slipper.
Come on, let's go, let's go.
Slide it in.
Come on, that's it.
Go.
That's it, just push it right on. Come on, it's an easy fit. It's a shoe-in. Oh, go on.
Raoul, I'm afraid not.
Just push.
I'm afraid not.
Give up, give up.
Next.
It'll never fit you.
Isn't it lovely? Look at that.
Oh, terrific.
Smaller.
All right,
Do
Raoul.
your thing, Paige.
Yes, ma'am.
Get that shoe on my...
There it
Wait a minute.
goes.
Wait, it's in there. It's in there, you know. Wait a minute. A second. It's in.
Hang in there, Raoul.
It's in.
Well, Raoul. No.
I told you so.
We better be moving along.
You pick
Wait a minute, Raoul.
Hey.
Do you suppose?
No. No way.
We came all this way. Miss,
Are you kidding?
would you care to try?
Oh, me?
Oh.
I'd like to.
Why not? You know.
I don't know.
Gotta
I'll
see
get through
this.
there.
Thank you. Hi.
Oh, mercy.
Smallest. You?
Give it a try, Raoul.
I've heard that before.
Can't wait.
Dear.
Would you look at that?
What?
At last I've found you.
She's the one.
Raoul, quickly. Do you have it?
You see, they also
Give it to me, quickly.
Voila.
Miss.
What is this?
Oh, that's a traffic ticket.
What for?
Your pumpkin is illegally parked outside the palace.
Miss Dainty Fate.
Deep. deeper. Deepest.
Strong. Stronger. Strongest.
Strong. Stronger. Stronger. Strongest.
My name is
My name is Est.
Long. I can make it longer.
I can make it longest.
Fast. I can make it faster.
I can make it fastest. I am the greatest, the strongest, the handsomest,
The dumbest.
Danger.
Listen, Bathsheba, I really definitely think we ought not to be here.
Oh, Andrea, this is just a sweet old haunted house.
Haunted house? Listen, I smell danger.
Danger. What sort of danger?
I don't know, but I smell danger.
Well, what does it smell like?
Oh, my word, what was that?
Oh, search me. I don't know.
That was danger.
Oh, honestly, now there is just no danger here.
Yeah! What do you call that? I call that danger!
That's not danger. Now that's a monster.
Did she say monster?
Monster.
Did I say monster?
She said monster!
Dangerous Dan. Dangerous Dan.
Dangerous Dan! Dangerous Dan! Dangerous Dan! Dangerous Dan!
Hey. Now, where has Easy Reader found himself this time? Yeah, I thought I was going in the Vi's place and I find myself in a dark hole someplace. I better get this flashlight going, what I better do. Oh, well, look at there. Believe I'll do myself a little light reading. Be very careful. The sign says, be very careful. I'm always careful, baby. Always careful, you know. Goodness, look at all these signs all over the wall here. I must have stumbled into some caveman's library. Check this. Be extremely careful where you walk. You understand that? Be extremely careful where you walk. But if I was being extremely careful where I walk, I wouldn't be here. I'd be sitting up in Vi someplace reading some delicious menus. Oh, here's another one. This is your last chance. Last chance to do what? This is your last chance. Uh-oh. There goes my light now. Well, I better get a match going. I know I got some someplace. I know it because I was just reading. Oh, here we go. Everything is cool, baby. Top to bottom, left to right. Danger. Don't light matches. Explosives. Oh, well, that's some dynamite reading. Whew. Sure teaches a guy to stop reading in the dark, doesn't it?
Tune in next time when Crank says...
The electric company gets its power from the Children's Television Workshop.
Bill Cosby was working on his advanced degree in education at the University of Massachusetts while working on the electric company.